Hey guys, welcome to Hunkered Down with Seth, the self-quarantine stream that will make your dreams careen into another fiend. I believe that's how it goes. I'm not sure. Today, my guest is a good friend of mine. We met in Seattle doing improv. She is now on the East Coast taking over with her stand-up as well as her artistic endeavors. We have Minaz Virani. Minaz, how you been?
Hey, I've been good. Staying safe, staying self-distancing.
Which isn't that tough for you, from what I know about you. Just me and Manaz always had this back and forth that's always respectable, always fun, never taking low blows. But me and her always like to jab each other.
That's true. It kind of sucks because you're on the other side of the world, of this country, and I'm on this side. So it's pretty much the other end of I-90s where you are.
Uh, Technically, well, you got to take You're in Boston, so you take I-90, then you take the 5 south, and then
Ah,
and and then when you take the 5 south, you gotta jump on the 710, and then that's that's how you get to me. So almost. We're
yeah.
we're doing well. So Manaz, what have you been up to?
Nothing much. I tried to do a little bit of improv in Boston, and that kind of didn't go well because it seems like you have to be associated with an improv theater for a really long time to get more opportunities in doing improv. So I shifted to stand up a few months back, and that's been going well. I actually have a video, and yeah, I'm working on my type 5, as they call it, in the business.
Oh yeah, the big business. The,
Yeah, the big business that you didn't tell me much about, but
you didn't
yeah,
ask. If you asked, I would have been more than happy to help out.
no,
Don't.
I just liked being in the deeper end of the world when Seth gave me my first break.
Oh yeah, that that was my. That's what I do. I give breaks and I break hearts. But I although you got me all flustered. I don't know. So tell me, what's the stand-up scene like in Boston? What are we talking about?
So the stand-up scene in Boston is actually very good, it's very supportive in terms of the environment, and I've so the camaraderie that I felt for the improv group in Seattle is the camaraderie I feel when I do stand-up in Boston.
Uh,
So it's completely flipped. And the folks are actually very encouraging. The open mic scene is extremely supportive. There aren't as many hecklers, or at least I haven't encountered any hecklers. Simply because I fact check all my jokes end to end to make sure I'm not fucking up, I guess. With all this Harvard crowd here. So that's kind of nice. The improv scene is very restrictive in the sense that there are only some set of scenarios that come up, unlike how it is in Seattle, where the improv scene is extremely creative, extremely experimental. And I believe you had actually produced a show there that was kind of cool.
yeah.
And I've seen a version of that show here in Boston,
Oh,
and I wasn't impressed by what I saw.
well,
I was like, oh my God, yeah.
first of all, give me the name of that show so I could sue them.
Oh,
But
really? Oh, you can sue them? Okay.
I should. Well, I
There,
not yet.
there was a,
I had a chance to trademark I don't want to go into too much detail because somebody could steal it and blah. Anyways, um,
well, Seth has a show that he has developed that is cool, which is actually extremely creative, and that's where I had gotten my first opportunity to do stand up.
yeah. And if I knew
I
it was
think we
your
can.
if I knew it was your first stand up, I definitely wouldn't have booked you. But you conned me. You tricked me. But so you're out there. You're in Boston, and stand up's going well. What's next? What's your career trajectory? What do you predict is going to happen to you? Because I believe you have you got the world at your feet. You if you put your mind to it, you got the talent to just destroy. So what's up?
Well, I mean, I think it's the next step is to get a Type 5 and to do quite a few more open mics here. Of the material that I have already produced, folks are really liking it. It's almost like a comparison between the US and India, which is very relevant to the world today. Um, but beyond that, I'm looking at developing material based on life anecdotes. So I'm looking at storytelling. That's my next step. I want to see if I can get a few storytelling items out. And
Boring.
then the third,
No,
you don't like storytelling? What are
oh
you talking about?
God.
Well,
I
give
mean,
me one. Okay, give me one funny thing that happened when you and I hung out.
one.
Tell me a story. Yeah.
Okay, well, we did decorate a Christmas tree. You being a Muslim, me being a Jew, and we were literally we cursed that tree. I put a hex on it. So
No, he did not.
well, it was under my
No,
breath, but
but it was two Jews and a Muslim decorating a Christmas tree, and the Christians could not be bothered.
ex-
There, I said
exactly.
it.
You know, they were out there running the banks and running the media. You know, all the stereotypical Christian things that they
Yes,
do. You know,
capitalism has destroyed religion.
pretty much. But
But then again, religion brought capitalism into our lives, so it's really religion's fault.
well, nah, let's just blame the Jews and move on. Um, and I could say that because I'm full of hate. So, but no, we had some fun. We had a lot of fun times. I don't know what you're talking about. Hanging out.
Well, exactly. So there are like so many, but that's what I'm saying. There are so many anecdotes, at least in my life, just because I've traveled so much around the US, like California, Portland, Seattle, Dallas, Florida, Connecticut, Boston. Like and Chicago, where I spent like 2 years. I don't even know why. There are a lot of anecdotes that I've collected about life, and I want to say it. I want to talk about those stories, but in a fun and exciting manner. In terms of delivery, I think that's something that I'm working on. So let's see how it goes. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, what are some of the stand-ups that are you're watching to help out with that stuff?
Well, I watch Mulaney, that's for sure. I love that guy.
John
Have
Mulaney.
you? Yeah, John Mulaney.
Yep, John Mulaney. Oh my. I mean,
Yeah.
do you also shop at Walmart and uh, it's my God, John Mulaney. I like him, but
You
it's
don't like?
no, I like him. It's that's the stock response. Go deep. You know, trying to. Sorry, I'm a bit of a snob. John Mulaney is way more
Well, who do
successful.
you recommend then, Mister?
Well, first
See,
of
for me,
all,
it's John Mulaney. It's Trevor Noah. Sorry, who do you recommend?
I mean, I love John Mulaney. I absolutely believe that he is the greatest storyteller of our time. So,
Exactly.
but he's so accessible. I want to give you some deep cuts like Rich Hall.
Rich Hall.
Rich
Okay,
Hall.
I gotta look him up. Yeah.
And let's see, Sinbad. Why not Sinbad? Uh, Earthquake. Earthquake is on my personal Mount Rushmore of comedians.
Really.
Yes, so Earthquake, he is as good as it gets. He is He's the guy who I watched his special. It went from I like watching comedy to I want to do comedy.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
All right. And after them, Laurie Kilmartin, Tig Notaro, Kristen Key, Mary Mack, Marshall Warfield. Uh, yeah, just anybody on my Facebook friends.
Any of your Facebook friends?
Yep.
Right, you're gonna look up your Facebook friends.
Yeah. Well, I've been meaning to get stalked by somebody. Might as well be a friend like you.
Yeah. Well, I've been stalking you. I've been keeping up with what you've been up to. I always read all your status updates. Some I don't understand, and some I do.
Yeah. Well.
You went to a gambling supply store, no dice.
Boom. Gold. Set up punchline. That's all you need. You know, Minaz, don't write about the things you know. Write about the thing. Wait, I screwed that up. Sorry. It's an Eudora Welty. She said, "Don't write about what you know. Write about what you don't know about what you know." So, but me, I just
That's interesting.
yep. But I just do dumb puns.
Well, yeah, I mean, so when it comes to, see, I don't, it's kind of funny. So when the format of, when the format of a joke, like the structure of the joke is concerned, right? It is a lot easier to joke about to create a joke or rather to tag using two completely different scenarios. And my preference usually is to create a joke that it has a storyline, but all the tags that I put in is completely things that I don't know about.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's give me an example. Give me one of your jokes that with that format.
So I talk about how in US, right? For example, in the US, you exercise for fun and you have abundance of water. In India, in order to get to water, you have to run through an obstacle course. So basically, anyone who's doing Tough Mudders are just people that haven't paid their water bills.
It's legitimately really funny. I'm laughing at that.
You better be laughing
You're
at
damn
that.
right.
That
You
took
know,
like
I don't
days.
bring unfunny people on this podcast. I bring the top talent the world has to offer, and you are amongst the people that I am gladly bringing on. Uh, but yeah, it's it's tough for me. Like I could just give little helpful tips, but I can't really give you direct. This is how you do it because there's so many different backgrounds, and what works for one person definitely won't work for somebody else.
Yeah, and I think with me, it's just like I've always been I've always been into anecdotes and joking about like there's some material that I'm working on is about how I went out on a date with a Republican and I know nothing about Republicans and I know nothing about like any political party. I know nothing, believe it or not, I know nothing about Marxism and I'm reading up on it and I'm like, none of this is making any sense to me. Like, I feel dumb and
Yeah.
humbled when I'm trying to research what I'm going to say. But so that's why it makes it difficult, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the dumbness that helps create the joke. Never know, right?
Yeah, it's more of the fish out of water. It's like, do you really want to go down 150 years of Republican Party politics just to share some mozzarella sticks with this guy?
Well, that's true.
Or
Yeah.
you could flip it in where you overstudied, and you could be like, so what do you think about the, post Reconstruction era with Harry Truman? And this guy'd be like, man, I just don't like coloreds. you know.
Uh, yeah, yeah, and then there's this. this whole thing I'm writing about being medium brown. So I'm unacceptably white amongst Indians, and I'm unacceptably brown amongst whites. And black people don't even want to look at me, so I'm kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you're medium rare.
Medium rare. Yeah, but at least people want medium rare.
Yeah, that's the best flavor of steak. That's the best cook of steak, medium rare.
So I'm steak. Thanks, Seth. I'm steak. Hi, I'm steak.
No, we're
I
all
hear you, I
steak.
said.
We are all steak. I am completely blue, which means I am
We all
almost
want to
raw.
be steaks.
I'm just saying it. We are all steaks. So
We're all steaks. I love it. That's how we should start all our statements. We're all steaks. Let's start there. Like, that would be like the best diversity statement ever.
yeah, except for, you might get some blowback from the vegans, but you could say, "Oh, we got portobello caps that you could be a different." I don't know. Those people are weird.
Yeah, vegans are weird. What's up with vegans, and why is it that being vegan is so important these days? I mean, I thought like animals were made to be eaten.
And
Can I say that on my podcast?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I only have a viewership of 1.6 quintillion, so eventually a couple of them might be offended. Um, you
No,
know,
so I don't mind veganism. I just have an issue with all the documentaries that are there on Amazon about becoming vegan. Have you looked those up?
no, with what I watch, it doesn't even come up. I watch the cooking specials where they go deep into China to find the rarest noodles, and basically my watching list is so meat heavy it doesn't even come up on the algorithm.
Yeah, I watched ketosis. Like I watched this documentary on ketosis, which is different from veganism, and the ketosis documentary that I was watching, it talked about how some woman woke up and she said she had a dream and God showed up in her dream and said anything with a face should not be eaten. So my assumption is she just does not give blowjobs. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah, I'm not touching that one,
But
but yeah.
yeah, that was not a very good one, I guess.
No, I'm laughing. She she does, but you should.
It's so
She will.
it's weird. Like
She will
this,
double down on a stock. She will double down on a
I
stalk of
wonder.
corn. Anyways, sorry.
I wonder if the future that we are walking into is going to be away from religion, but towards what we eat and how we look. Like that's my biggest fear is we are entering into this world where our looks, like because we've become such a superficial generation, we are entering towards this world where everybody is just looks and nothing else. So if you're a comic, you have a certain look that you have to have. Um, and if you are like an IT person, there's a look that you have. So you can't be like you basically cannot ever wear a suit if you're a comic. Oh, sorry, I guess some comics do wear suits. You can't wear, I don't know, a Joker's uniform if you're a comic. I don't know. What do comics not wear?
Um, Vests? No, they wear vests. I've never seen a comic wear a tutu.
Yeah, see, if you're a comic, you can't wear a tutu.
No, that's for like CEOs and IT professionals.
So if you're a comic, you can wear whatever you feel like.
As long as it's not a tutu. You know.
Now I'm gonna buy a tutu on Amazon and just wear it in my next open mic.
Yeah, be the first. Be the pioneer.
Yeah.
You know.
So how is life in sunny California? How is all the social distancing affecting you?
Pretty good. I mean,
Huh?
I play a lot of Rocket League. I play a lot of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I just ate a Tombstone pizza, and I'm working on a script about the heirs of a cheese cracker factory.
The airs.
Yeah,
Like, what do you mean? The environment or?
no, no, like the owner of a cheese cracker factory died, and so his second wife
Oh,
and
the,
his two
yeah.
yeah and his two kids got to run this business. So and wacky hijinks entail.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
That sounds kind of cool. I can totally imagine like a bunch of crackers, essentially.
oh, absolutely. You know, so I'm just working on random stuff. Also, I got some scripts I already wrote that I sent to some companies that haven't responded to me at all.
You should tell me the names so it's on the podcast and you can send them a YouTube video and be like, shame.
Yeah, do you know who I am? I've had I once had a Facebook status that had 38 likes.
That's awesome. Isn't it empowering when people like your Facebook, especially when you're, like, for me at least, when you're starting off? When I see people like my Facebook and they like my showcase, and I'm like, yes, I got a like. Oh, it's 75 likes now. Yay!
Yeah, it's funny. On Twitter, I had this one post where I had almost 4,000 retweets and almost 10,000 likes. And that day I was like on a cloud. I'm like, wow, this is some pretty powerful stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
then you realize the next post that you make might get 2 likes total. And it's like, all right, back down to earth. It was fun while it lasted.
It's the fickle power of social media. That's why I'm keeping away from it. But I don't know if that's a wise decision.
Yeah. Oh, is that your dog Addie in the background?
Yes,
Uh,
I am sorry. He is upset because he's not getting to go out. Give me one quick second.
oh, take your time. I'll do something over here. Do 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 do
Yeah, that's Atticus. He thinks that he basically believes that I am his servant.
Oh,
He's like staring at me right now. So just imagine this cute and cuddly Aussie doodle staring at me, extremely entitled because he believes that he owns me and this apartment, and I'm just like this hand-me-down slave that has been handed over to him to take care of him.
well,
Yeah.
well, it could be worse. You know, could be one.
Yeah, he gets super angry. How could it be worse?
Well, he could bite you. He could he could pawn off your stuff to buy drugs. You know, at least he's not a junkie.
Yeah, that's true. He's not a junkie. What kind of experiences are you having in California? Who pawned off your stuff? Or whose stuff did you pawn off?
Oh, now technically I didn't pawn off anything, but parts of the city I live in are pretty rough, and I've driven by a lot of unsavory individuals who happen to be wheeling things towards a pawn shop. I'll just say that.
Wow, that's crazy.
But the side I live on is pretty nice. I got a subway across the street, and I could walk to the beach in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
I live by the beach too. Quincy has around 25, like I live in Quincy and it has like around 25 miles of, these 24 miles of beach. And my boyfriend actually lives really close to the beach.
oh,
So
nice.
we go down there for walks all the time. Yeah, it's beautiful here.
And do they have the lobster cages out there on the beach? Like the ropes that go.
Well, so on the marina, there are a few boats that go out for, catching fishes and stuff, but I don't think there are lobsters on this side, like not on the Marina Bay side. Yeah, nobody's catching lobsters here. But I know that people go out fishing. Like there are quite a few fishing boats that are around. The other day I actually went on a 100-foot yacht, which was absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, nice.
Um,
It's about 30 feet
yeah.
shorter than my yacht.
Oh, really?
Well,
You have a yacht?
30 feet shorter than my shortest yacht. I'll say that. Sorry,
Look
but
at this rich.
yeah, I got so many to choose from. It's tough to keep the lengths. So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my boat is literally it's in a little bottle and it doesn't go out anywhere. It just sits there and wastes itself away. It's like the most useless boat I ever bought.
uh, uh, that's on you. I mean, but I would have taken that money. You could sell. Tell you what, send me the boat. I'll autograph it. We'll auction it off, and all proceeds will go to the Quincy Children's Hospital. You
Is
know,
there a children's hospital in Quincy?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, tell me, do you like the fact that people are donating off their birthdays on Facebook?
Donating their. No, I hate that. It's like it's the one day a year you get to be selfish with no judgment, and people are like, "Oh,
Right?
I'm better than that." I'm like, "Screw that."
Yeah. Fine, you want to be better. Like, okay, if you want to be better, give the money to one of your friends that need it. Why do you have to give it to this unknown entity? I don't understand.
Seriously.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
instead of like donating for my birthday next year, instead of donating money for some wonderful cause, I want people. I'm gonna look up the different buffets in my area and just have different levels. It's like, I get, if I hit $40, I get to go to this buffet. $80, I get to go to the really fancy buffet. And
Nice.
$300, I get to road trip to Vegas and go to one of their buffets.
Yeah, like the whole business model of it does not make sense. And like, you at least, if you get the food, like, sorry, if you get the money, then you can go get the best food and you can actually have a wonderful birthday. In this case, in the current case, like you're basically giving money and you're just wishing the person happy birthday, but the money does not reach the person. The only thing that reaches is social media happy birthday. Like, that's not fair.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's. I would give you money, Seth, if you wanted to celebrate your birthday.
Unfortunately, my birthday was in February, so you got.
Oh, yeah. See?
Oh, oh.
Sorry, next time.
How about your birthday? When I know your next birthday, you're
It's in
turning.
Jan,
When?
January.
Oh man. So next birthday, you're
Yeah,
turning 22.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
because
1 year of drinking. I'm 36, dude.
20. I don't know. I've never been one to ask people's ages. I mean, I'm turning 23 next year, so
Yeah. You're like, what, 40 in real life?
um, it's a good question. I was born in '84, so if you,
Hey, you're the same. You're the same as me, man.
yeah, I tried. We tried. Our generation is, you know, I'll tell you one thing. As soon as the MTV started, everything started going downhill.
I agree.
So
Yeah, in India, there was a TV series called Roadies that kind of destroyed all the kids of our generation.
roadies.
Because Roadies, yeah, you should look it up. Basically, if you want to learn all the Indian cuss words, you can learn it through Roadies.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know.
I cuss a lot, and my family, nobody cusses, so they see me as the black sheep, even though I have not done half the things my sisters have done.
Uh,
But yeah, that is how it is.
yeah, I've not done the. I same with me. I haven't done the things half my sister had. Like, for example, both of them graduated college. I haven't done that. Both have stable jobs. Both have made good life decisions, but yeah, I haven't done, you know, so
Okay, are you the older one or the younger one?
I got an older brother and two younger sisters.
Oh, you're the middle one.
Yep, and
Your excuse. Your excuse is no one loved you.
no, the thing is, it's like it's weird. Me and my sisters, we're really tight. We're really cool. Like I could call them anytime and leave a message, and then you know they'll text me say, "Hey, I missed your call. Is somebody dead?" And I'll be like, "No," and they're like, "Then leave me alone." It's a very loving situation.
Yeah, the best thing about my sister's conversation recently was she saw my showcase, and in my showcase, I had a couple of jokes on my sisters. Just like I was just learning the format of a joke, so she was like, "It was mean and horrible, and I don't want you posting anything about us on Facebook," which makes me think, why am I talking about her on this podcast? But she basically disowned me for cracking a joke. So it happens. That's family, I guess.
Yeah.
For our generation, it's kind of crazy because anything I post, like I don't know how closely knit your family is, but with mine, anytime I post something on Facebook, like recently I posted my boyfriend's picture and mine on New Year's Eve, and I kid you not, in about 5 days, some long distant cousin of mine gave me a call and goes like, "Oh, so when are you getting married?" And I just started dating. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy. But I feel like anyone who was born in the 84 will agree that we're kind of stuck in the middle between the generation before us and the millennials, and we sometimes don't know where to go.
Exactly. We were too young for Nirvana, but too old for NSYNC. We just hit that
Oh,
head.
nice.
All we had was Green Day, and that really sucked.
Yeah. Well, Coldplay was nice too. I think Coldplay is relatable for all age groups.
Yeah, except that I don't want to pick on Coldplay. I want this to be a positive experience, this whole stream, and not complain about what I don't like. Coldplay, I wish you the best. I'm just not gonna be involved with your best. So,
Oh, really?
yep.
They
I
hurt you somehow? Is it because they went to India and not your hometown?
Yes.
I knew it.
They
That's really,
they were gonna go to Milwaukee, but canceled
they
it
did.
and went to Mumbai instead.
Yeah, how rude is that? I think it was Calcutta from what I or Madras, I don't know. But the funny thing about it was I guess they had Beyonce on that video, and she was the clothing and the costume that she had in the background. It was very Spanish.
Like,
So I was kind of confused most of the time because I was like, okay, the headgear is not what we wear, the clothing is not what we wear. So I've seen it in Barcelona. So is this India and Barcelona? I was getting super confused because a lot of Indians like Spain.
yeah. Well, technically with America, it's always been we don't need to know about you, you need to know about us mentality. So
Mm.
so it's and anything east of Portugal, Americans are like, "Oh, I bet there's a silly hat for that."
Really?
Pretty much,
Yeah, I think Indians are coming to a realization that they don't they don't need to do everything that Westerners do at this point.
Yeah, and it's about time too. Stop copying us. Do your own thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, so there was a time when media was, and even today, there's a degree of media that is completely focused on United States, right? So you guys are way too much in the picture.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like countries like India, and I can only speak towards India, so I'll do that. I feel like India's come to almost like a collective consciousness that we don't need to be like other people. We just don't. We don't need to be like Americans. We don't need to be like, we can use the tools that have been created by these countries, but we don't need to be like them. And I've seen that big time in comedy. Like I've seen there's this one lady who, by the way, has a bingeable show on Prime called Pushpavali, and the comedian's name is Sumukhi Suresh.
Oh.
She's doing a phenomenal in her comedy. And then there's a Tanmay Bhatt that is doing amazing as well. There were a couple of shows actually in Boston that were hosted by some of the Comic Con folks, and it's amazing because their comedy is unlike any other comic that I have met, because it's and I guess I enjoy it more because it's more Indian and it's more relatable. But at
Oh
the
yeah.
same time, a lot of Western comedians, or rather folks that enjoy stand-up comedy from other countries, they are listening to it and they are finding it very exciting and fun.
Oh, for sure. And I.
And the cool thing about that is there's nobody else that can do that, you know. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah. Hey, have you heard of a female comic named Sindhu V?
No, I haven't.
Okay, she is. She
Oh
is.
wait, I know that lady from UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think she booked a show at Apollo, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she is my favorite comic that I've discovered since I moved down to California. I saw her live. Holy cow, she blew me away.
Yeah, she's good. She's got her set very well figured out.
Oh, definitely. And it's easy. All she does is blame her kids for everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's
You
what.
know, I think when you have kids, you just become a better comedian. Like, that's what you need to do, is just, like, have a kid. And you'll be, like, famous.
Yeah, I'll maybe. You know what? I'll start small. Like, I'll get a small kid. And then,
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't work out, I'll
You can abort the mission, return to
yeah, I'll give them
kids.
back to their parents if it doesn't work. Return them to
Yeah, make sure you have a return receipt.
yeah, a gift receipt for this kid.
So
So,
it's funny we're talking about return receipts, because something I say on my in my act, I basically say that H-1B visas, the visa that I'm working on and stuff. Um, I call them receipts for return receipts for Indian goods. Because after, like, if you get a 6-year guarantee period, and then if in 6 years you don't want that employee, you basically return them back to where they came from.
exactly. You know.
But I honestly do truly believe that if you don't practice safe sex, you will become sincerely famous because you'll have kids.
Well,
Or other things that you can make fun of and
yeah.
donate the money.
You know, I don't just practice safe sex. I innate what's when it comes to game time situation, I have safe sex. It's not just practice. It's just like it's not just by myself, on the playground. It's really in game time situation too. I do that.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that disgusting note, I'm gonna finish off this episode. Minaz, it's always fun talking to you. Always fun hanging out with you. Any last words to say to the viewing audience?
Watch out for this guy, because he's going to be super famous and amazing, and he'll forget all about us.
No, I'll just forget about you, Minaz. Minaz is
Oh!
Oh,
God, what?
that Minaz Virani, thank you for being on the show. Always great talking to you.
Thank you.